it's just easier to video this than to try to explain it, even if we were on the phone or whatever. But you have the connection of your Y pipe to your collector, your header collector here. You can use a U-bolt clamp there with the Speed Engineering kit. The two that it comes with can be used here on these, the header collectors to Y pipe. But I put their regular flat clamps on there because I plan on doing a 6.2 engine at some point. I want to be able to pull this stuff apart. And I just don't like things being permanent. I like to take things apart all the time for no reason sometimes, it seems like anyway, so I just leave them like this. These clamps, I came from O'Reilly and they're a lot wider. The one that comes in the Speed Engineering kit are maybe half as wide as this, and they just won't seal no matter what you do. I tried everything in the world. So I put these on here and it made it a lot better, but it still leaked quite a bit. So I took some high temp, heavy duty foil. I can't remember what it's called. I think it was just called heavy duty foil. Actually, wait, I got the package over here. Yeah, it's just called heavy duty. And I took that and I folded it over 3 times, if I remember right, to make about a, I think it was about a 2.5 inch wide strip of it. Folded over like 3 times or whatever it was to equal basically the same width of this clamp. And then I wrapped it around about, I don't know, maybe 3 rounds I think it was. And then hammered these down, and that actually worked out pretty good because the foil will stand up to the high temperature and it'll smash down and make a seal. So that worked out pretty good. When you get everything together, run your truck up to the muffler shop and have this welded here. That's another place you use one of the Speed Engineering flat clamps, the band clamps. Again, it'll leak like crazy. Just have it welded because you really don't ever need to pull this apart. You should be able to pull the transmission cross member out and slide this back if you ever need to. If you ever need to service this, which you got to take that off anyway if you want to take the Y pipe out. And then here, if you're ever going to upgrade to the 6.2 catback like I did, you want the big adapter on there, or you want to run your 5.3 adapter here and clamp it and not weld this until you have a permanent deal. I could weld this now because I'm never going to go back down to that other smaller adapter, but this is working out so well I'm just leaving it. You can see it leaks a little bit, but I can't hear it. This is over 1.5 years. That's all it's got is that little black spot. This is a 3.5 inch clamp, same style. It comes laid out flat in a package. They have the ones when you go to the store that are round already with the bolts sitting in them. The metal on those is harder than the metal on these. The metal on this is a little softer and it actually forms to the shape of the pipe and everything. So it gives you a little bit better clamp. Now that thinking about it, now that I say I've got foil in here, the other clamp would probably work okay, but it's got that step in it and I just think that this would squish everything better. This is flat one. The 3.5s are a little hard to find. The 3 inches were at every store I went to. And again, once you get this all lined out, I had to weld this part. What I was fixing to say is once you get all this lined out, you could weld this up. I had to weld this here instead because when I bought this exhaust, nobody could find the clamp, and the guy had kept the clamp off of this, that round weird clamp that goes back here. He kept it because he needed to use it for the aftermarket exhaust he had it installed on his truck. So I had to weld this and leave a clamp here to be able to get my exhaust apart. But yeah, if you don't care about ever taking this stuff apart, you can use those U-bolts here and it'll smash your pipes together pretty good and should seal. But if I was never going to take it apart, I would just weld it. And that's really about it.